It's November and fast becoming time to turn our attention to 2022. As has been a yearly tradition on this channel, we've always looked ahead at what the world of furry cinema has to bring for us in the next year. And with cinema slowly coming back to life after these past 2 years, there are actually some really interesting movies to keep an eye out for.
Now sure, some of these movies on our list here today might turn out to be massive flops and land on our future furry movies that suck episode, but some are likely to become furry cult classics.
So here are some furry movies to be excited for in 2022. This could well be one of the most anticipated movies of all of 2022 and has the real potential to become a fandom cult classic.
Coming to us from Disney Pixar's Turning Red is, as you'd expect, the next major 3D animated movie from Disney.
The story sees us following the life of a confident, dorky 13-year-old Mei Li, who is struggling to deal with both the chaos of becoming a teenager and her overbearing mum.
And if that wasn't enough to deal with, she has bigger problems. When she gets too excited, she turns into, well, a giant red panda. We are so onto you, Disney.
At the time of us making this video, the plot is, well, very much still under wraps and there's not much detail. But from the teaser trailers that we have seen for this film, we can figure that it's probably going to likely be a coming-of-age story and most likely about her coming to terms with the whole red panda transformation, or maybe her looking at preventing it or stopping it.
One thing we do know for sure, however, though, is that this film is set in Toronto, as can be seen in the background. And I have to say, it's nice to see Toronto getting some love in the cinema again, rather than being repainted as New York or something else.
It's surprising how many films do that.
Oh god, yeah.
But, you know, as it's in Toronto, you know, perhaps they might even feature her going to a Toronto FurryCon for the equinox. I doubt it, though.
Yeah, I doubt that too.
You can always dream.
Yeah. Set to release in March 2022, we don't really have too long to wait for this movie, and given the general high standards of the movies from Pixar is known for, I suspect this will be one of the very best movies to watch next year.
Following on from 2020's surprisingly good and sixth highest grossing movie comes the inevitable sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I mean, compared to last time, we are a lot more optimistic this time around after all. I mean, the first movie was a massive surprise, and this time at least, they're not having to bankrupt the company redesigning Sonic. I mean, oh boy, did that movie have a messy start.
Didn't it just? Still, with James Marsden returning and Jim Carrey back as Dr. Robotnik and Idris Elba as Knuckles, this film has a solid cast and sounds a lot like it's going to be more of the original one, which of course I totally approve of.
Oh god, yeah.
I really didn't think that was going to be a good movie, but it completely blew me away, that first one.
The story for this sequel will see Dr. Robotnik returning to our world with a new partner, Knuckles, searching for the emerald that has the power to build and destroy civilizations. And as you'd expect, it'll be up to Sonic to stop him and find the emeralds before it's too late. Not alone though, naturally his sidekick Tails will be along for the ride this time. Yay!
At this moment in time, besides a logo reveal and a couple of production shots, no trailer has dropped, though given my usual track record in these videos of luck, the trailer's probably online the moment this video went live, so go check it out if it's up. It's hard to get a proper feel for the film because of this, but if we're going to base our expectations on that first film, which is all we've got ready to go on, I think this one has the potential to be a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, me too.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 hopefully will be a better name though. It's currently expected to hit cinemas in April 2022, a week before Easter, which is good because it leaves Easter free for more bunny films.
Which I'm going to guess I have to go and see with you.
Of course.
Living with a rabbit, everyone.
Aww.
The best thing, I think, for me, maybe, about making these videos is that I get to learn about new furry movies that I simply have never heard of. And this film is certainly one of those.
Okay, so The Bad Guys comes from us from DreamWorks Animation, and it's set to be a comedy heist movie featuring a very furry lineup of characters, and it's based on the popular children's book of the same name.
I do love a good heist movie.
Yeah.
Love the Ocean's 11 series.
No.
Centering on several reformed yet misunderstood villains, you'll meet Mr. Wolf, voiced by Sam Rockwell, Mr. Piranha, Mr. Snake, Mr. Shark, Mr. Tarantula, and Mr. Pink. No, wait, no, that's Reservoir Dogs.
Wrong film.
Very different movie. As they each tire of their life of crime, they've all decided they're going to put that aside and live their lives as forces of good.
Annoyingly for us, at this point in time, there is no trailer, and even any production images for that matter. Heck, even a teaser would have been nice. So sadly it's impossible for us to say right now what this film will look like. But if we have to guess based off the posters, film posters, chances are it's going to have a very unique animation style.
Originally, this film was expected to release around now, actually, in late 2021.
Yeah.
But this film suffered from, well, you know what.
Dun dun dun.
And after being pushed aside by the Boss Baby sequel, is finally set to hit cinemas in April 2022. Whether, of course, it's any good, well, your guess is as good as ours. I mean, if you think about it, even Wish Dragon managed to have a trailer by this point.
This is very true.
Still, I've got high hopes. Following on from the first movie 10 years ago, oh god I feel old saying that, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a sequel to the very successful 2010 Puss in Boots 3D animation from DreamWorks, and from what I can tell is not about Wish.com. I really hope anyway.
Oh, me too. No, please, no. Anyway, set 2 months after the first film, Puss in Boots finds his passion for adventure has taken a real hit on him. He has burned through 8 of his 9 lives, leaving him with only 1 left. The movie will see him setting out on an epic journey to find the mystical last wish and restore all of his 9 lives back.
The film itself has had, well, to say the least, a bit of a bumpy ride.
Oh boy.
And has been bouncing around DreamWorks since as early as 2012.
Wow.
With various scripts, restructurings, different ideas, and even a name change from Puss in Boots 9 Lives and the 40 Thieves to what it is now.
Just good old Puss in Boots too, eh?
Oh, yeah, I tell you.
Anyway, planned to release all the way up in September 2022, currently, as you'd expect, details on this film beyond a basic plot point are non-existent, which is amazing in itself. As is any form of trailer, however, we do have the film's posters, and we do know that Guillermo del Toro is producing, along with Antonio Banderas returning as the voice of Puss.
I'm so glad he's coming back.
Yeah, me too. He's sort of come out of retirement.
That's pretty solid. It will be a while, I think, before we can all decide whether this film will be good or not, but, you know, as a fan of that first movie, I am keen to see a sequel, as I'm sure other feline furs are too.
Yeah.
As ever with lists like these, there are many films we want to mention, but there is just simply not enough information on them besides maybe a basic IMDb listing or some fan-made YouTube video.
Yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, still, they are worth mentioning because you deserve to know of all the furry films that are coming on in 2022.
Set to release in November 2022, Lyle Lyle Crocodile is a comedy musical based off the 1965 children's book of the same name. Sterilize, the plot is expected to be much like the book, which will see us following the title reptile through his day-to-day life and the people he interacts with on a daily basis, including the ones that don't get on with him and think he should be living in a zoo.
To be honest, I'm looking forward to that one.
It's going to be weird.
A planned direct-to-TV movie, Amazing Maurice, is a film based off the 2001 book The Amazing Maurice and His Educated Rodents by good old Terry Pratchett. Yay! The story will see us follow Maurice, voiced by Hugh Laurie, a streetwise cat who has to perform has a perfect money-making scam. He finds a dumb-looking kid who plays a pipe and has his very own horde of rats who are strangely literate. And this is going to be, sadly, a TV film, but it will be expected to air in February 2022.
Have to try and get hold of that one.
I'm looking forward to that.
Alumni from a previous furry movies to look forward to episode, last year's actually, Rumble sees us Join a world where monster wrestling is a global sport and monsters are superstar athletes, and many of them, well, are quite furry. We will follow along with teenager Winnie, who is desperately seeking to follow in her father's footsteps by coaching a lovable underdog monster into a champion. With its voice cast, including the likes of Will Arnett and Ben Schwartz, Rumble is expected to finally release in February 18th, 2022.
Another one that's been in development hell for a very long time.
Hasn't it?
Born half chicken, half hare. Wow, that's going to make Bunny vs. Birds hard for him at Easter. Chickenhare and the Hamster of Darkness will see our clumsy young hero heading on an epic adventure to stop the kingdom's greatest villain, his uncle. Anyway, alongside other characters such as Abe, a sarcastic turtle, and Meg, a reckless female martial arts expert, releasing in April 2022, this film has bargain bin sadly written all over it.
Okay, so this is not exactly a film, but I wanted to include it because one, how could I not, and two, it's probably going to be one of the biggest furry things next year. Well, I hope anyway. Zotovia Plus is a TV series spin-off from Zotovia, and we'll be diving a little deeper into the lives of some of the feature film's most intriguing characters. Expected to arrive on Disney Plus in spring 2022, we can't wait.
Keep that Disney Plus subscription going, everyone.
Definitely. So, there we go. Those are some furry movies we have to look forward to in 2022. One of the many things I think we all have to look forward to next year.
Yeah.
What movies are you most excited for next year? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, boot that subscribe button if you haven't already, and why not ring that shiny notification bell to find out when our newest videos arrive every week. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link to our Patreon below, as well as our merchandise store, and we've got a Black Friday sale coming at the end of this month, so keep an eye out on that too. I'm Shadow Raccoon.
And I'm Theodore Rabbit.
And we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.
Bye!